What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a Kayo, I don't know how you say yo, KMB60 with known brake issues. I found this to be a huge problem on the Facebook groups that I'm in, the Kayo Facebook groups. So I think I found an answer for it and I want to share it with you guys. So let's do it. Alright, so if you have a Kayo, I'm just going to call it Kayo. If you have a Kayo, you'll find that the parts are very hard to come by for these bikes. Not a lot of people sell them. It's not just your standard parts that you can get on Amazon for these for the Chinese bikes. So I'm part of a Facebook group called Kayo Owners, and a guy reached out. I actually posted a question about brake levers and brake systems, because they use what looks like a mountain bike master cylinder, kind of small, but they run the .4 fluid. So I've done tons of research on, can I buy a bicycle brake lever that uses .4, and you can't find them. Well, I couldn't. Somebody else might know where to find those, but it seems like all the bicycle ones are running mineral oil, and you don't want to put mineral oil in a .4 system, and vice versa. You don't want to put .4 in a mineral oil system. So I kind of reached out to the Facebook group and kind of asked for their expertise, and a guy named Alex from Powersports actually was kind enough to comment on it, and pretty much saying that he can get the parts. So I hit him up, sent him tons of emails back and forth, and he actually got the part for me. I just got it today. So huge shout out to Powersports. You're awesome, Alex. Thanks for all your help. Really appreciate it. And to be honest with you, I was just expecting to get the brake lever, not the whole. I mean, this is what I received from him, and it's got the caliper, the line already bled in it, with the lever. So this should be fairly simple to install. And we'll be back riding this thing. So I'll jump down there and I'll show you guys kind of what's going on with my current lever, and go from there. Alright, so I picked up this bike, I should say, I was going to say fairly cheap, but I got this bike super cheap from a guy, and in my last video you see me doing the troubleshooting, and we found out the key switch is bad. So but this lever, when I got it, was all bent up, and I kind of bent it back hoping that I can re-bleed this system. But as you can see, there's absolutely zero brake pressure, and I've filled the reservoir, bled it, reverse bled it from the back, pushed fluid up, and I was starting to get pressure, but then it'd go away. And yeah, so that's what made me ultimately reach out to the Facebook group. But it says .4 on it. So what I need to do, I need to get this lever off, this cable assembly all the way back there, put the new caliper on it. This is a rear brake assembly there, and it comes as a complete system. So super straightforward. So we're gonna set you up, and I'm gonna get this thing replaced, and we should have brakes by the time we're done. Alright, so it's pretty straightforward, guys. I'm gonna try to get some plastics out of the way. I'll probably pick the tank up. I won't disconnect it all the way. I'll pull it up, move it to the side so I can route the new parts through there. But we'll just start at the top. Pull this handle clip off. Number 5 5mm Allen key. As you can see, there's a couple of little clip points here. We'll remove. Just take our 5mm Allen here. Pop these bolts out. Just taking the front of the number plate loose. Alright, I finally got it out. I probably will not route it. And the issue is that cable runs up between the two motor mounts. So, and up, your carburetor sits real close to that. So I ended up having to take the motor mount bolt out up top, loosen the back motor mount, and get that engine to swivel down a little bit to get it out of there. But we'll probably just run it pretty much the same way, just on the outside of the motor mount, and make sure it picks up the clip points to keep it away from the exhaust. So I'm gonna work on putting the motor mounts back together, and we'll continue the install. Alright, so this brake assembly comes with a piece of plastic here between your brake pads. So we gotta make sure we pull that out. We got good solid pressure, so the system's already bled, it's already filled with fluid. Super nice to receive it like this. So kind of want to get it routed first. I'll run that there. Zip tie to the outside. The motor mount. So when you're ready to slide this over your brake caliper, just don't forget to pull this plastic piece out. That's like the diameter of where your brake rotor would go. And this will just fit on around your brake rotor. There's the mounting bracket. Before we tighten the bracket up all the way, I want to get our holes lined up on the bike side. I'll attach our 2 clip points back. One mounts to the swing arm. So you can see this a little better. This line ran on the inside of this bracket before. I'm going to build a standoff with some zip ties and then zip tie it to these holes to keep it from chafing on that bracket, and then to keep it secure. So I'm going to now top that bracket. So now we can go to reassembling this thing. Get the spacer that goes underneath here. Go ahead and put our number plate back on. Casting vent fell off. Grip back on. Brake works like a charm. Slap the body back on. Something I'm gonna do to try to prevent this from happening in the future. This lever is almost to the end of the bar there, so if this thing turns over on its side at all, it's gonna probably hit the ground. So what I'll do is I'll loosen up our kill switch here, slide it over, and I'll slide this lever over a little bit to keep it from hitting the ground. So you can see it's edge of the bar is there, so it's nice and tucked in, and the right lever is already like that. So alright guys, that's it. Pretty simple, straightforward task. It actually took more time to get the old system out than it did putting the new one on. Just had to swing the motor down out of the way to feed it through, but I guess if it was junk anyway, you could have just cut the line, but is what it is. So again, huge shout out to Corona Powersports. Thanks so much, Alex, for sending me this. It's greatly appreciated, and you made life a lot easier than trying to find parts for these that can only get through Kayo or Kayo. So huge thanks to Corona Powersports. Go check them out, guys. If you guys need some brake parts, hit them up. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.